Hey everybody, my name's Nancy and I am the Cozy Coastal Gamer and spooky season is here. Halloween is just around the corner and I had an idea for a must-have lots video but an apocalypse theme. Thought I would post it early so that you guys had time to download the lots and play the world with the lots during spooky month. So let's tour the builds. Before I start, I want to do a little disclaimer. Apocalypse builds are very clutter heavy. So keep that in mind when you download the lots. I'm going to start with the community lots and then I'm going to do the residential lots. You can pick and choose what you want. If there's too many items in a lot, like close together, it can break the save, because I have downloaded a few people's must-have lots and then the builds were very item dense. It ended up breaking my game afterwards. So I would start with just the community lots and then maybe add the home you're playing with, or if you are on PC and you have a very fancy schmancy, all the bells and whistles computer, then you can download the other ones. Okay, now with that aside, let's tour the builds. So we are in Copperdale. So the first lot is the Apocalypse High School, and it's by this creator. I'm going to have everything linked in the description. It's by this creator and it's called the Apocalypse High School. And here it is. I think it's so cool. I mean, look at this. There's a truck going in the wall. That is so cool. And then they have the school bus that is stuck. They lowered it so it's like in the ground. There's like a little mud pit. Solar panels. Dumpsters. Basketball court has a whole bunch of cracks in it. There's telescopes everywhere. It's like they're a watching station. And then when you go inside, everything is stained and cracked. That's the principal's office, a little kitchenette, the cafeteria, scratches on the wall, faded wall decals, the classrooms. It's got all the stains. Another classroom. The curtains are tarps on the wall or blankets. And then upstairs, little trophy cases. Some computers, but the stains are like everywhere. Easels, a little library, bathroom. I saw this, and this is what inspired this entire video. I saw this a long time ago, and I was like, I must use this. There's more mud over here. And that is the high school. So when I saw that high school, I don't normally do apocalypse style play, but I liked it so much. I did an apocalypse build, and that was my second build ever. And then the Apocalypse Auditorium. So this one's the Apocalypse Auditorium. Again, my ID is Cozy Coastal Gamer. And I have all of them here. So this is the base one. This is the prom / formal dance, the graduation, and the career day. Now, it says originally by uni. But what happened was I downloaded the original lot because it was my second build. I didn't know by downloading the original lot that it would still do that. I guess that makes sense. I was still new to the gallery. So this is the build. I wanted it to blend in with the high school over here. So that was my goal. I added another floor to the default lot, and I added a bunch of these holes in the roofs from Life and Death. I added the telescope because the high school had all the telescopes. And I had a little sleeping bags and a little blanket as if they sleep on the blanket. And there's another telescope. And then I added all the cracks in the walls. And then this is the basic auditorium. So it's got games tables and a little listening station and a table. And then all of this clutter outside. Trash. It's got all this garbage outside. A little dumpster, a little bonfire. And that is the normal auditorium. And then for the formal dance / prom, everything on the outside is the same for this build. It's the inside that changes. So on the inside, I added the tables and I added the banquet tables, the little photos booth, the voting stand. And then I have like a little seating area up here, a radio, stains and cracks everywhere. This is a Batu flag, so if you don't have the Star Wars pack, there is a Batu item. But if you don't have it, that's what it looks like. It's okay too. And then high school graduation is similar. It's got the tables and the banquet tables and a photo booth. And then over here, it's got the chairs for the graduation and then the little podium and everything. And then lastly, this is the most downloaded lot of the 4, is Career Day. So inside for Career Day, all of the stuff that you need for Career Day. And then it's got a little computer. It's got the listening station. It's got a little Strangerville thing as if the stuff for the apocalypse was outside. Some tables. And then some more chairs set up just to fill in the space. So that is the Career Day. And that was my second build ever. I did the outside first, and then I did the inside. And the ladder upstairs is the trellis ladder from high school years. The abandoned thrifty. So this is the abandoned thrifty by this creator here. And it looks pretty cool. So it goes around. It's very overgrown. Another thing with apocalypse builds is that they're very overgrown. And then inside, there's a bunch of mold and cracks, as if the apocalypse came to town. There's a little seating area out here. And I thought it looked really cool that it used to be a nice building and then apocalypse came to town. And it's got the holes on the ceiling from Life and Death. I liked this build a lot. Next is the library. This one is the Lakeview Library by this creator here. I really like how it's overgrown. There's some debris. There's cracks everywhere. And then on the inside, I like the vines on the inside. This shelving is all crooked, holes in the wall, there's stains. Everything's just a little bit disheveled, but yet it's functional. There's trash on the floor. The vines are creeping in, and that's okay with the Apocalypse build. There's a tree growing inside. There's grass growing on the floor. I really like that detail. And there's a computer. I just really like all the details and the cobwebs. The kids area has been converted with sleeping bags. There's a cooler, but I think it turned out really good. Next is the abandoned warehouse bar. So this lot is called the Abandoned Warehouse by this creator. And I thought it fit really well with this lot. It's normally a residential lot. And there's like painting mural you can do. There's some boxes. There's no window glass in this window. I thought that was a nice touch. There's some radioactive barrels. Some more boxes. Some outdoor movie spot. And then inside there's a bathroom out here. And inside there's a DJ booth, cardboard dance floor, because that makes more sense to me in my head. And the music station, like for performing. And I like that the flooring isn't all complete. Like you can see the dirt underneath it. I like that detail. And then upstairs we have the tables and the bar. And I just really like everything's mismatched. And then like this one's missing a window. And then the ivy outside. I really like this lot a lot. I feel like I'm going to say that with every single lot. And lastly, for community lots is the Teen Forest Cabin. So this is a park. It's called Teen Hangout Forest Cabin by this creator. I like that it has a lot of trees. I like that the terrain is multi-leveled. As you know, I like my terrain to not just be flat. So there's a pond. And then a little seating area with a fire pit, then a swing set, and then the chess table with some chairs that are very, very run down, and some benches, another little seating area outside, and then inside we have a cabin, but it's really run down. And there's cobwebs, there's a speaker, there's a keg, because it's the apocalypse. Who knows what these teens are doing. There's another boom box, there's a seating area, there's a little TV, and a kitchen, and then a toilet that is really, really, really questionable, and some stains. I think it turned out really well. It looks like this house has been through hell. So I really like that. And it's a park. And I like that it blends in with the surrounding area, because that's always good too. So now I'm going to do the residential lots that I found. And I'm hoping they worked fine on my system. My system didn't crash when I found these lots, all of them. So I'm hoping they will work for you too. Starting with up here on the top, downtown renovation. So this one's called Downtown Renovation by this creator here. And it looks like it could fit with these houses around. And it's just got all this junk outside and all the overgrown plants. The roof has plants growing out of it. I like that detail. And then inside, there's a bunch of planks on the floor. The bathroom, it's just destroyed. Look at it. It's like so messy. And then even the porch has all of this growing out of it. And then the inside, there's a fireplace, a TV. The dining room is just trashed, and the kitchen. And then in the basement, there is a basement. And it is trashed. And there's a body. So, what happened there? I just really like that detail. Down here on the bottom of this section is the abandoned haunted house. And then this is the abandoned haunted house by this creator. And look at that. I think it looks really cool. Again, there's overgrown on the roof. There's a random pallet on the roof. I think that's cool. So they obviously... And then the hole in the roof. That's really cool. So tool mod was used. Kudos. Lots. That's a really cool way to use tool mod. There's a bunch of cracks on the walls. Is everything outside? There's like a tree that fell over, which is cool. Some dead trees. It's very overgrown. The inside, there's a basement. Like the couch is on its side. I like that. Random candles. Rubble and cracks. A bathroom. I like that the table's on its side. This basement has not had much people in it. There's a laundry room. And then upstairs, there's a desk with a computer, more overturned furniture, more rubble on the ground. Living room. I like that everything's just tilted. And then the kitchen. I like that the stove isn't quite in the right spot. The fridge isn't in quite the right spot. There's a chair on the floor. The bathroom is kind of empty. And then another room. And then upstairs, the bedroom. And then the bathroom. This one has a hole in it. That's cool. And then another, looks like it was an office room or a dining room, and then the apocalypse happened. I just liked how this looks like it used to be a kid's room. I liked how this one had like everything just turned and on its head. So it's all like someone came and trashed the house. So that is that build. Okay, starting on the left, we have the base game Abandoned Church. So this is the base game Abandoned Church by this creator. And I can't believe this is base game. How is that base? It's I don't understand how that's base game. So it's really overgrown. There's a theme, common theme. There's a basement with a little kitchen area and a bathroom. And then upstairs is the church and a little sleeping area. And again, it just looks a little disheveled, I should say. And I think it looks like it fits in the world. Like you drive up and then you park along here, drive up as if there's cars in the game, and then park along here, and then walk in. I like that. And it's kind of abandoned. It's in the middle of nowhere, like, so I just like that little detail. I left this one empty in case you want to do a rags to riches style. So I left that one empty, and I didn't want to like risk having too many lots. So this one is called the homeless trash dump. So this is the homeless trash dump by this creator here. And I thought it would work well with the area. Just that, like, I think it goes with this park, and it could go for a rags to riches if you want a little setup too. So there's a tent, there's a selling table, there's a picnic table. Oh, cool. They made a little... Wow. That's so cool. I'd never seen this item ever, but apparently it's in debug somewhere. That is really cool. They made a little fire pit, so there's a grill right there. There's a debug fishing pond. So it looks like there's a toilet surrounded by bushes. There's a woohoo bush, but this is the cats and dogs one, so I don't think that one's functional as a woohoo bush, as far as I remember. But it looks like it has everything you need to start a not completely zero money rags to riches. All right, last one. It's the apocalyptic family home. This is the apocalyptic family home by this creator right here. It looks really cool. I like the car just kind of hanging out. There's a little food stall with some tables and chairs, like they're providing for the community. And then it's overgrown. It looks like it's off the grid. Yep, off the grid. So it has what you need to live off the grid. And then inside, got a little mud room, some boxes, kitchen, and like the mirror is like something they found, and then the bed, the desk, and the bathroom. And the furniture, it just looks like all like random furniture they found, and it's really beat up and worn down, so that I like that it looks like it's been through hell. And then upstairs, another little living room, kids room, a little kids room, an older room. And then upstairs, there is a master bedroom with another little bathroom that's kind of been through a lot. And there's a little room here, but this doesn't look like you can access it. Yeah. So there's like a spare bed, but it doesn't look like you can access it. I don't know if this ladder, I doubt that's accessible because it goes to the roof, but it looks cool up here. It's a nice little detail. I mean, it's got doors, or maybe. That's cool. I didn't even notice that before when I was looking at it. So that is the apocalyptic family home. It's the last lot. Now, I would also go into the lot traits and fine tune them for what you want. because some of them have like a gajillion lot traits and lot challenges, and others have none. So you can also fine tune those to what you need. That's going to wrap up this video today. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. My favorite is the high school. I really, really like that high school. And I have been itching to play with that high school. I mean, I built my auditorium just so that I could match the high school, because when I searched for apocalypse auditoriums, there were none. So I was like, I'm gonna have to build one. And so I did. And that spawned this whole video idea. If you liked this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I wanted to say thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, give it a like, comment, and subscribe.